Welcome back to the Real Estate Reserve Podcast. Jason, Hard Money Bankers, co-host Ian, Equity Warehouse, back in studio. CJ from WNN Properties in Hawaii. If you didn't listen to the first or watch the first episode that we did with CJ, definitely check that out. It was great. CJ is an active real estate investor, and he invests in cities and areas and states that are not Hawaii. You know, Hawaii is a very overpriced property. There's a lot of overpriced properties in Hawaii, just like the markets that Ian and I are in. So he concentrates all his investing on residential and commercial on cash flow rental properties out of state. So that's what we talked about in that last episode. Definitely tune into that. A lot of good nuggets from that. CJ, thanks again for tuning in. Welcome back to the show. Maybe just do a real quick intro and then hop into a deal that changed your life. You know, could be a good deal, could be a bad deal, but any deal that, you know, had changed your life in some aspect.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Thanks for having me back. UPS driver, went to financial freedom in 4 years through buy and hold in cities I don't live in. And I now teach that as well as part of our mentorship. And a deal that changed my life was the deal that we didn't have the money for. It was a large portfolio. So after getting a few doors under our belt and using basically all our capital, we also realized we were maxed on our ability to get mortgages traditionally. So we weren't qualified for any more investor mortgages. However, we were presented an opportunity by 11 door portfolio, 11 single family home portfolio. And the contract was all cash. And me being the promoter acquisition type of a player in our team between me and my wife, I just went ahead and I signed the contract without thinking it through. I had 30 days to fund a $500,000 portfolio. And I didn't have the cash. The cool thing about this deal and why it changed everything is it made me realize it's not how much money I have, but seeing the resources that are out there. So it's not the lack of resources, it's the lack of resourcefulness that keeps people from opportunity. I got to tap into resources that I didn't know I had access to. And what did that look like? OPM, other people's money. Leveraging other people's money allowed me to raise $500,000 in less than 30 days to close on our first portfolio purchase of 11 single family homes. And that deal opened up everything, which got us to our 4-year goal, or it was originally going to be 5 years early of retirement, but got our goal to both quit our jobs and be financially sound in less than 5 years. So that was it, guys.
That's awesome. What was the exit strategy? You put the $500,000 in from private capital. How did you get those guys recapitalized?
Yeah, we did the Burr method. So we bought it cash at an extreme discount and we refinanced out with a commercial portfolio loan.
Nice. And you still own those properties today?
We recently just sold them to move it into a $3 million commercial property.
That's awesome. That is the power of real estate. They will finance your future net worth to you, which is amazing. That's an awesome story to hear. CJ, where's the best place people can find you on the internet? They want to learn how to do this themselves.
You can follow us on Instagram at WNN Properties.
Right on. We'll get that in the show notes. Thank you for hopping back on. Really powerful. Guys, if you got any value out of the show, please give it a share. We don't care about the likes or subscribes. We made CJ fly out here again across the country. So he's here and we appreciate that story. I think a lot of people can relate to it, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Real Estate Reserve Podcast. Do us a favor and like, comment, and share our broadcast. It helps the algorithm and helps us spread the word too. Till next time, thank you for tuning in.